Almost a decade ago, the U.S. Air Force wanted a top-tier simulator for its new KC-46 tanker.
The government drafts a contract, the government puts it out, contractors submit what they call a sealed bid. The government reviews that, they award the contract.
In 2013, FlightSafety Services was awarded a $78 million contract, a mega deal which included mass production of the system and staff that train the military on how to use it.
It keeps the pilots fully trained so that they can deal with any and every situation calmly and coolly, and most important, safely.
There is a sense of pride in what we do and a sense of patriotism in what we do.
But 6 years after FlightSafety Services was awarded the contract, its simulator instructors are forced to fight for fairness.
I don't think there's ill will on anyone's part, but unfortunately I think we just have to make our position known.
The IAM bargaining unit at McConnell Air Force Base in Kansas is on strike due to poor job protection, a problem that is supposed to be safeguarded by law.
I've ran the host of emotions, and I'll settle on disappointed. Because there's been a lot of others. I'll stick with disappointed.
According to the Service Contract Act, which became law in 1965, government contractors like Machinist members at FlightSafety Services are supposed to be granted crucial working-class rights.
What it provides us is guaranteed stability. It provides us guaranteed wages. It provides us the ability to negotiate for a collective bargaining agreement that's competitive.
For some reason, those rights, which are granted by the Service Contract Act's legal language, were left out when the Air Force wrote the contract.
For whatever reason, when the KC-46 contract was let, we were uniquely identified to not have those protections afforded to us.
The reality is that there's already a problem with recruiting and retention.
Not only can we not recruit, we got a good initial cadre of folks that are top quality, but we're going to start losing those if we have to hang out in these conditions much longer. And frankly, we won't be able to get the quality people in we need to make a successful program.
Working without guarantees and protections of the Service Contract Act has been costly for these machinists. Pay, when compared to that of simulator instructors in the private sector, is 45% less.
My message to the Air Force is the service contract inclusion is clear. It applies. We should be applying that to this contract so these men and women can earn a decent wage, be competitive, provide for their families.
We're out here to ask people in the power to make the right decision to simply review the Service Contract Act, determine that we are in fact service workers for the federal government, and apply the rights and protections of the Service Contract Act.
As the Air Force takes time to review the contract error, Machinist members at McConnell Air Force Base are braving the bitter cold and heavy winds. A tough task, even for a patriotic bargaining unit that's staffed by former members of the military.
I served 26 years as an active duty Air Force boom operator.
I did retire as a Chief Master Sergeant, E9.
I retired from the Air Force in 2012 as a lieutenant colonel.
I believe God gave me a skill and a calling. I don't want to market it anywhere else. I love teaching. I love teaching the airmen that defend this nation, and I would like to keep doing that.